Not everyone is going to be proud of your achievement just as you are. And that's why you need to keep yourself private. So, have you ever noticed on social media that a lot of people share their happiness? They have a partner, they get married, just talking about couple talk and all of that together. Basically, couple TikToks and reels. And then you realize, oh, they broke up. And there's a huge trend of them. Honestly, I've done a lot of research about this. There's a religious explanation and there's a non-religious one. So in religion, it often refers to evil eye. So not everyone is going to be happy for you. And people's displeasure often reflects into someone's life. And this is still through the will of God. It's not like, okay, you don't like them, therefore whatever you think about just manifests into their life. It's not like that. It's something that's from deep envy that it actually drives an action. That's evil eye. Let's say someone thinks about something that's not from a religious lens, then it's because people are obviously just jealous. Jealousy is never something that's good. And being inspired and being jealous are two different things, by the way. So, why should we keep our business private? Because I feel like everyone is oversharing. So, the internet has a problem of basically oversharing everything. Okay, now I want to talk about why I think that it's common. Because people want compassion. In real life, people don't get that compassion sometimes. People don't listen to them. People don't give them the benefit of the doubt. So they basically confide in people online, right? And there's nothing particularly wrong with that. I mean, you're trying to just build some kind of bond. But people often forget that people online are people as well. Now, even with my videos, even if you guys see my vulnerable videos, I don't mention anything explicitly personal. That's because I'm aware that not everyone who watches is gonna want my well being. And that's exactly how you have to be with your life. It's not just on media, it's in real life as well. Don't share every single bit of detail with everyone around you. Your success, your job, your entries, everything you've done in your life, not everyone should hear about it. Just don't tell people everything, okay? Now, I noticed some people doing this on social medias and stuff, and you don't have a brand, you're just chilling there. Some people use their real names, and honestly, I just don't agree with that. Unless your brand is your name, don't use your real name on social media. People will exploit that information. They can then impersonate you, get your IP, and because your name is there, it's going to be easier for them to get that information. So, I'm not trying to give anyone a lecture of being safe online. All I'm saying is just keep your business private. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, cool, you get some kind of celebration. Keep it very vague. Like, just say, wow, guys, I hit this many subscribers. That's it. You don't have to say, oh, I plan to do this party, I plan to do this, I plan to do that. Not everyone is going to be happy. And some people take a legitimate action against that. And that's why social media is full of jealous crybabies. Because when they see a couple who's thriving and happy, then they're going to comment stuff that's going to be like, oh, cringe, oh, this, that. Do you not see the insecurities there? But if you just say, okay, I've got a relationship, or if you need to update your audience, for example, in case they find some strange suitors for you, then that's it. You keep it passive and you just don't show people. If you want to make reels together, go for it. But at the same time, you gotta know what you're getting yourself into. Social media is ruthless. Social media is what people used to go to because they wanted to escape this world. But now people want to escape that virtual world and come back to this one. Which is ironically a good and a bad thing because one, it keeps you grounded and focused into this life and not the virtual. And two, sometimes this life is painful, it brings them back to what hurt them. So I don't have a particularly detailed or lengthy video about this topic, but I just wanted to tell people, yes, be safe online, but also don't tell everyone your business. Literally. Some people will not even bat an eyelash. Some people will bat too much of an eyelash, and it's just not going to be good. So yeah. I'm not saying you can't share with your friends. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be able to celebrate by all means. But all I'm saying is just don't make it that vocal. as in too vocal. And again, this does not refer to anything religious. If you believe in the religious aspect, that's completely understandable. But if you don't, I'm trying to speak from both lenses, by the way. So just understand that, guys. So let's say you take off. So you've just departed and you're in the air. But they don't tell you to remove your seatbelt immediately. They go to a certain stable height and then they show you the seatbelt sign. I mean, if you can take it off or not. That's because they wait until a certain time before trusting people, before allowing people. And that's what you have to do with your own life. So if you get a job, if you get some kind of opportunity, unless you're genuinely struggling, because it's okay to ask for help, by the way, keep it very private. Let things happen to a certain extent and then tell people. But let's say then someone pressurizes you about getting a promotion. And then you just feel overwhelmed, or people would pester you and just say, oh, you won't get it. You have to just kind of chill and not tell people anything. But when you get the promotion, that's when you say, I got the promotion. You're not going to tell people, oh, today I did this, today I did that, oh, blah, blah, blah. You know, people just want highlights. And you yourself should give them highlights. But once again, I'm not telling anyone that you shouldn't be anyone you're not. If your brand is about expressing yourself, do it wisely and do it with consideration. Because while I know that people are, supportive of one another, there are people who just don't care. So keep your business private. Make sure that you don't just overspill stuff. It sounds like common sense, but not enough people do it. Honestly. Just keep things very private. And just stay a peaceful person. Because I don't think we need to tell the internet all of this stuff. I get it, we want to express ourselves, we want to feel a sense of connectivity, but remember, not everyone who watches you is a fan. Not everyone who watches you is someone who will support you. And especially if you have a larger audience, it's tough. So yeah, I hope this resonates with some. I don't have that much to say about this, but I was thinking it's probably a good idea because everyone nowadays is doing this. And it's really heartbreaking to see people on TikTok, on Reels, saying, here's my daughter, and, just showing their kids. And people make horrible comments. People even give freaking death threats. Like, the hell? You see what I mean? So just don't show people parts of your life. And if you do want to show a private Instagram or whatever, keep your account private. Let people in who you trust. And I mean it. Some people can laugh at this. Some people can say it's extra. Let's see how you laugh once those people extract the information they need from you. And you know what's even worse is if you've already given them half the information, there isn't much for them to do. Remember, not everyone cares. There are good people out there. I'm going to just make this a special... I'm obviously going to feature this in because we can't just be negative all the time. That's the appeal, that's the highlight, that's the positive note. But please, just know, not everyone who is watching is supporting. Not everyone who knows what your life is about is happy for you. So yeah, peace out.